Okay guys, let's start with our Canva training session. So when you open the Canva, this is how your home page is going to be. If you are doing any pre-existing projects, editing projects, then you can view them in this area, right? So Canva is a good app because there are many apps, some apps better than Canva like Photoshop, but if you want to edit a image in Photoshop, you need a basic idea, not a basic idea, at least you need to know some shortcuts to finish it quickly. And you should also start to work from the scratch, and you should know how to use it. You can't learn it in one day, but Canva is not like that. If someone introduce you how to use Canva, then you can start learning by your own, right? So Canva is a better app than Photoshop. Right, okay, so if you are going to create a new project, then you can see in your top left corner there is an option called create. You can tap it and you will get the design. So in this search bar, you can search for the design you need. For example, if it is A4, you can type A4, A5 and search it, right? Then if you are going to create a design from this option, if you want to create a social media, you can have different tabs. Then open the social media and you can see the Instagram post, Facebook post, Instagram story. So you'll get the posters from different ratios, right? Likewise, if you want video, you can open the video option and search for it. In video landscape, usually it is in 16:9 ratio, and if it's mobile video, it's 9:16 ratio, right? Then other than emails, for emails you can use your real mail. Sheets, it's better to use Excel. If you don't have Excel, you can use Google Sheets. For presentations, Canva is better option because it has some graphic options which you can easily access, and then some animations and transition features which are better than PowerPoint. Then for documents, it's better if you use Google. It's better if you use Microsoft Word because it's made for wording, typing documents. It's better. For website, you can use something called Wix, which is a good thing. Wix WordPress. And there is another option called custom sites. Usually, if you don't have the specific sites that you searching for example, if you are going to create an Instagram carousel poster, that's not a pre-set size, so that you can create your custom size, the size that you want. You can just change in this units whether it's pixel or inches. Usually you can get the sizes in inches, and you can search for the sizes in the Google and then type the width and height, and you can create a new design, right? Fine. So at this point, I'm just I want to create a social media post, right? I'll go for the social media post, and then Instagram post 4:5. If you want something in that ratio 4:5, you can search there also 4:5. Then you'll get the designs in 4:5. Then you can select something from there. So I'll select the Instagram post 4:5 size. So I'm getting a poster in this ratio. Fine. Then the first tab is the design tab. In the design tab, you can search the template that you want. For example, now it's a Halloween theme, right? So I'll search something related to Halloween, and so that I can use the design to teach how to use the Canva. So I am searching the Halloween design, and when you select search Halloween, you will get something related to Halloween, and that's a theme, right? The entire page will be you will get the theme in that entire page. So now I am applying this theme. So you got this, and when you tap this color palette template style, you are changing the template style. You are not changing the color, only the this you are getting the same color, but it's shuffled to other elements, right? So you can change it, but usually the better color is the one which is pre-existed. Fine. So you can search for the theme that you can apply the you can get the design that you want and change the theme as you want it, right? Then let's go with the top part. Here you are having the page 1. So when you are designing many pages, you will get many pages when you are designing a thing. So you have different page numbers. So when you are communicating with your colleague, it's easy for you to indicate the page number and share your ideas. Then there's a page title. If you want, you can add the page title. Then the second option is, and there you can see this arrow mark, right? using this arrow mark, this is showing up so that you can shift your design up, and this one down. Fine. Then the third option is hiding option. When you hide this option, when you are presenting this, if you are presenting this as a presentation, this page will be hidden. Then the next one is the locking option. If you lock this design, you can't select or move anything. If you want to do so, you should unlock it before that, right? The next option is duplicate. If you tap it, you are getting the same design in another page, right? The same one in another page, right? Then the next one is delete option. If you tap it, you are deleting that page. Now it's deleted. Then it's plus. If you tap the plus, you are adding another new page. Usually you will get it in white color, but here you got it as orange because the background you set for the pre-existing design was orange. Fine, right? Then this is the first design that you selected, but if you want to some other designs, you can just go for the design page and tap back, and you can select the other designs that you want, right? Let's search Halloween and get other designs. Okay, now I am getting the this design my second page. But be careful while adding another design. It's better if you open new page and add your designs, right? If not, what will happen is you lose your pre-existing design. Now I am in page 2 and I am tapping this design, right? So you can see that I lost my previous design. So it's better if you open a new page and add your designs. Why am I adding these designs is because if I want some elements, see, I need this pumpkin, so I can get the pumpkin from the page 1, and if I need this spider webs, I can get this spider webs from the page 2 and move it, right? So that only I am adding different types of designs, so I can get different ideas from different designs and create my own new design. Fine, right? Okay, then this is something from the design tab. You can select different, I told it, right? Okay, then let's go for the top bar. Resize is an option which only the premium users can use. If you are designing, now I am designing this post in 4:5, right? If I want to change the ratio into 1:1, I can just search for the resize option like 1:1 and then resize it. See, okay, I don't have that size. So what I can do is just go to this custom size and resize it in current ratio of 1:1. Change it into inches. Fine. Then type the size that you want and resize it. Fine. Okay, then you can get a new design. Then this is undo button, this is redo button. Usually you might know what is undo and redo, so I am not spending much time on it. Then this is the important part. If you're editing a design, just rename it so that it will be easy for you to search and find it, right? Then just skip these things. This is the this indicates how many people are using this design. I am the owner, so it shows that I am using this. If you share this with someone else, you can also see their username, right? This is statistics, comments and share. This is an important thing. This share option, you can, there's a thing called access level, right? Now I can only access this, but the good thing in Canva is multiple people can access the same Canva design and edit at the same time. So this share option is important for it. While sharing it with someone, just change this only you can access into anyone with the link and set it as can edit. So you can change that option also. It's can edit, can comment and can view. If it's can comment, if someone can view your design and add the comment on that page so that later you can use that and edit. If it's can view, they can only view, they can't do any other changes, right? So if you want them to only view, set it to view. If you want them to comment, you can set it to comment, and if you want them to edit, you can set it as can edit, and just copy the link and share it with the person that you want to share this. Fine. Then I told, if it's a presentation, you can use Canva and edit the presentation. After editing the presentation, you can present it directly from the Canva instead of downloading it and presenting it. Fine. Okay, the next one is public viewing. If you share this link, they will be able only to view. They will be able to view. They can't edit or comment. They can only view the design that you made. Then the important thing is the download option. This download option, in this file type, you have different types of file: JPGs image, PNGs image, PDF, and video quality and PPTX. Usually if it is an Instagram post, we are downloading as a photo, and if you want to increase the quality, you can increase the size, maximum size, and download it so that you can share it as an HD file in your WhatsApp, right? Then these are the pages that you want as the photo. If I want all the pages, you can use select all option. If not, if you want only one page, you can select that page and download it, fine, right? And tap download. For videos you can use MP4, and you can increase the quality or decrease it, and PPTX. The thing is, if you are doing a PowerPoint presentation, it's better to directly publish it, present it from the Canva. If you download it as a PowerPoint presentation, PPTX, some of the animations, transitions and fonts are not available in the PowerPoint, so that it will automatically do some alterations which might not be as the same thing that you edited. Okay, so it's better to directly share it from the Canva, and if you don't have that access only, it's better for you to download it, fine. Then now we can move to the next tab. Alright, so here if I want this spider web from the second page to the first page, I can easily drag it. That's why I got many designs, and so that I can easily access the templates, elements, right? If I want this spider, I can get the spider from page 1 to page 2, right? So with this we are finishing the design tab and the other main features, basic features. Then next one is elements. In this elements, this is the important thing, right? Then this is the element tab. In this element tab, you can search whatever element you want, right? For example, if I want, now I am editing Halloween, so in Halloween I need pumpkin, so I can search pumpkins, right? Search as pumpkins, then you will get pumpkins. In this there are different types. Graphics, photos, I will explain the difference between graphics are computer generated like vector images, right? So when you get a graphic, you can expand it or make it small or make it big, but the quality won't reduce. That's the best feature in Canva. So usually when you are editing posters or something, it's better to use the graphics, because you can resize it into anything you want and the quality won't drop, right? And for some graphics you can also change the color. Let me check. Right, for this graphic I can change the color as I want, right? For this graphic I can change the color as I want. It's orange and pink. If I want, I can change the orange into blue, and that pink into orange, pink into red. Okay, so you can also change the colors only if the graphic creator allows that option. We don't know in which graphic we can change the color or not, right? Then photos are normal photos, so you can get a photo, right? And the thing is, when you expand, the quality of the photo will drop, right? You can see the difference. I expanded this photo and I expanded this graphic also, but what happened, the quality of the graphic is not changed, but the photo's quality is reduced, so that it's better to use graphics. And while editing a poster, it's better to use one thing. If you're using photos, it's better to use photo, and if you're using graphics, it's better to use graphic, because if you mix two designs, it won't be attractive. You can see the difference, right? So my recommendation is you can mostly use the graphics, and point where you can't use the graphics, you can use the photos. Then the frames are the photo frames, right? Photo frames means okay, I'll explain this. Now I have this frame. If I insert this photo into this, my photo is into that frame. Okay, I can resize it, change the size, adjust. It's just a photo frame, right? In that border you got this photo inside it. That's the photo frame. Videos, normal videos, usually if I want videos, I download them from YouTube and upload it into this. audio is also the same thing. Download it and then upload. Shapes are the general shapes, like if you want a square, you can type square and get it from the shapes, right? You can get it from shapes, square, line and everything. You can type the shapes and get it from there, nothing different, right? Then what else? Okay, then okay, I'll go with the shapes. Right here there's another option called mockups. What is mockup? Mockup is also just like a frame, but you can just leave it and mockups are also like frames. Just leave it, okay? You won't use it as much. If you are going to use it, while you are using it, you can find the differences. Then charts option, usually for editing purposes in Rotaract you don't use charts. You know charts, right? Those are pie charts, bar graphs, those are the things. It will be used only most probably in for our in comment. You can use to present a data, or in your SGDs or in some presentations for representing the data you can use charts. Fine. Mostly you don't use charts for editing purposes. Then the third tab is text tab. In this text tab you will get different types of there are 3 different text type, default text type. The only difference is the size and the bold of those letters, right? So you can see the font, you're having the same font. You can see the font here, right? Same font, but the size and the bolding is only different. So you can just add something and then change the font and the size or the boldness of it. Fine, right? So in this the important thing is, when you edit a poster, the font should be relevant to the poster. Now if you are editing something related to Halloween, don't just go with Canva Sans. Go to ChatGPT or any AI or Google and just type Halloween fonts in Canva. So you will get the different font types which are available in Canva. So you can change the font, so it will be suitable for your project. See here, this is Savage, and there is another font type called Jeepers. I think this should be Jeepers, right? Jeepers. Likewise you should use the relevant font. Fine. Then let's go with those features in the font. First one is different types of font. You can change the font type, and you can see here there are different those are also different types. It's categorized like handwriting, means handwritten fonts. You'll get something like handwritings, right? Then headings, paragraphs, bold. You can just go through this. The next one is the font size. In the font size you can increase or decrease the size of the font. This is the font color, boldness, italics, underline. Some features doesn't have bold, italics, so you should select the font according to it. Bold, italics, underline, strike through, right? Just go through this. And finally there is this option which can make your entire sentence capital letter, capitalizing all the letters, if not back to their old form. Then this is alignment, center, left aligned, justify, and right aligned. Fine. And this is bullet marks. So if you're typing a note, if you want bullet points, you can get the bullet points. Fine. Right. So I'll remove this bullet point. Okay, and now I'll go with another different sentences. Okay, so now I'll explain you what's this part. This is the letter spacing. When you increase it, you can see that the space between the letters are increasing, and when you increase this, the space between the lines are increasing, and this shows the space between what should be increased, right? This option shows the space below the line is going to increase. This one, the space above and below will increase, and this one will only increase the space above. Okay, fine. Then this option shows transparency. For explaining transparency, I can use an image which will be helpful, right? Okay, to explain the transparency, I'll use an image, right? Okay, now you can't see the letters behind this image. So when you tap this, if you reduce the transparency, you can see the letters or image or anything behind this photo. Likewise, this also works with the letters, right? Then effects. In this effects, you can select if you want shadow option. You can shadow lift. You just go through these features. It's easy to understand. You can also change the effect, the offset direction of the shadow, how much it should be blurred, transparency and everything. You can edit it. There are different features. You can also change the color of the shadow, right? And curve, this curve option is when you can see, right, it's just like a circle. The letters are arranged on the circumference of the circle. So while changing this, you can change the curvature also. Fine. The next one is animation. You won't use animation for photos, because if you use animation, you will change it to a video or presentation or GIF, right? So when you're doing presentation, you can use the animations. Like if you use this, it's going to be, the animation is like a typewriter, so you can just go through this. You can also change whether you need letter by letter or word by word, right? Fine. Just go through this. Then position this thing. If you tap top, it's going to the top. Middle means coming to center. Middle and bottom, left, right and center, right? So this is top, middle, bottom, left, right and center. So if you are selecting 2 or 3 words, for example, I have 3 words, like 3 different boxes like this, and and you can, if you want to select multi-select, just tap these 3 dots, select multi-select, then you can select all these 3 boxes. And in this position, there you will get another feature called tidy up. If you select tidy up, you are arranging all the boxes together, right? You can see the lines arranged one beyond one. They are not overlapped. Fine. Right. Next feature is, I'll teach you about the layers, right? The layers option. Wait, I need a photo for this. Right. I'll use this photo. I'll use this one and this. Okay. Now there was a green color cloud behind this moon. Then there's a moon, trick and treat, and another house image, right? So when you go for this layers option, you can arrange this. If you want the letter above, just tap trick or treat and just drag it up. Now you got the trick thing above this house, right? That's how the layer works. Layer means you are having many photos, one above the another, so you are using it to arrange it, right? Fine. Then you can also group things. Select 3 letters or images and just tap. There will be a option called groups, right? Group it. If you group it, now all these 3 letters, so if you want, you can also group photos and images. I am tapping this, select multiple and this house, and done. I am grouping it, right? Group. Now see, if I move, I am moving all those together, because those are one group. I am moving all the group together. Fine. Then you can also later ungroup it and just use it as it was before. And I have this option. This is the copying the style, right? So I can tap this. Now I copied this style and I'm going to paste it here, right? So you are getting the same font, same edited version, size and everything. It had the effect called curve, right? It was in the curved effect, but now it's in the straight effect. So you are copying all the features it had. Fine. Okay, then the next one is the gallery feature. The gallery means the photos that you have in your device, right? So you can upload the photos that is present in your device. So I'll tap this photo and upload it, and while tapping it, you can see that photo is being uploaded, right? So you are uploading the photo which was on your device to the Canva, and it is being uploaded. Later, anyone who has this account, for example, anyone who is having the Rotract MFC Canva account, they can access this photo because now it's uploaded to the Canva drive, right? These are the photos which were uploaded, and these are the photos which I have in my device. We can't use this feature brand. You need a pro version to use the feature brand, and it's better tools. This is the marker option. You can use this, and pen, highlighter, eraser option, and you can select the color of the marker, change the color. This is shapes, but you no need to use these shapes. Instead of that, you can search this shape in the elements tab and use it. And these are sticky pads, text, and this is table. If you want to create a data, then you can use this table option. Most probably it's only for the presentations if you want to create something, but other than that, for the photos you don't use tables. If you want normal tables, you can also get it from the elements tab, right? It's better if you don't come for this tools option, because this marker, it makes a hassle when you are editing, because you start to write it, and if you forget, then you'll start drawing above your images, right? The next feature is project. It's an important feature, because if you want to get a old project design, you can just tap this project, and you can see all the designs in this project, and then you can just go get the project and start to work. Just tap this and you will get this design in your in the new page. And also remember, just like the design, you should always open a new page and then get your project, because if not, the page that you was editing will be gone away. It will be replaced by the new project design, right? If I tap this thing, I am having different pages in this project design, and then I can select the page that I want, right? So I got that page, but what happened, I just added this project design to my pre-existing design, so I lost that design. And then these are extra features. Usually we don't use this, and this is something advanced, right? I'm just going with the basics, right? Then most of the features are I told about most of the features, right? Okay, fine. Now let's go with the features which a photo has, right? You can tap this edit option. It's one of the good option. Now see, I can't tap this letter, move this thing, because it's a complete photo, right? One of the best feature in Canva is editing the photos, which we already have. You can just tap remove the background, so it will scan and remove the background, whatever it detects as the background, right? Then if you want to edit something, you can also edit the background. Just tap it, you can erase the background, you can erase it. If I erase this, I'm erasing this photo. If I want that, I can again restore it, right? But the thing is, you can't perfectly remove the background, so that it's better to use the background which was already detected by the AI. Fine, right? See, okay. The other features, let's go with the other features. The next one is background generator. I usually don't use this background generator feature because it doesn't have a good output. Just describe a new background, fill the page. I will type. Okay, then once I typed it, now I have different the background is converted into something different, right? You can use it, but I don't prefer this background generator, right? Okay, then the next feature is magic eraser. It's better to use the magic eraser of Samsung, Then other apps here, Canva also, it's better. Don't use iOS Magic Eraser, it's one of the worst feature it has. So it's better to use Samsung Magic Eraser. Just you erase it, and then the letter or image will go off and have a background. The thing here is, if you zoom in and notice, you can see this thing, right? You can see the difference, but not much in this. There is a small difference in this area, but in Samsung, if you edit, you won't get that mostly, right? Then the next option is Magic Grab. This is one of the best features that Canva has. I can grab whatever I want, right? For example, but the thing is, you can brush it and also grab. If not, you can grab whatever it selects, right? Okay, now I can just grab this screen. If I use the brush option, I can brush this entirely and make it to grab that design, so I can move it, right? See? Right, so now you see, okay, now you can see that I just selected this photo, I grabbed it out of that image, and now I'm moving this. So this is one of the best feature that Canva has. Next one is I'm undoing it, right? Sorry. The next one is, you can also grab the text. Now I grabbed one part of the image. Now I go to the edit option, and there is something called grab text. Let's wait. Sorry, I'll select this, and I'm going with grab text option, right? Now I'll select this part and grab it. Fine. By this, now I'm removing the font from this photo. Now I am removing this font, and now I can also edit that. So this is also one of the best feature. The thing is, Canva will automatically recognize the most similar font and apply it as the font, so you can edit it, right? So this is the grab text option. Then Magic Expand is, I can just tap this Magic Expand and use the full page, and I am expanding this photo, right? And this is also generative feature, so it also won't work well on Canva. See, so you can see the difference, so don't use this feature. Fine. These are the important features. What I wanted to tell is, all these features works only with the Pro account. You can also go to adjust, and these are just basic editing features which is present on your phone gallery. You can just use these features and try changing the colors and brightness, contrast, and everything with it, right? And at some part, you can also change the color of the photos. Photos, just try changing it. If you get this option, then you can change the color of the photos, also change the color of anything. I also wanted to tell, here there is option, right? Sorry. Okay, here I have this option, right? This one brings a line, so usually this line doesn't work well with the photos and other stuffs, because it just goes with this purple color line, right? Purple color line, but it goes well with shapes. If you are having a shape circle, I'll just go with the transparent one. Fine. Now if you tap this thing, and when you increase, you will get the borderline, and it works well with the shapes but not with the image and other stuffs. Then the next feature is cropping. You can just crop it as you want, right? Cropping feature. The next one is flip. You can flip it horizontally or vertically. Then I told about the rest, right? I hope that's up with most of the basic stuffs of Canva. Okay, then I will also upload another video in making a photo, just like showing you how to create a design. And okay, let's create the thumbnail for this video, right? And I will also upload it later. Okay, then in this text there are also some other options. Page number. While creating a document you can use this page number, and there are recently used styles. You can just type the style and you will get that style. So you can change the font. You can also change the context, right? Then you can also lock this particular element, like text or something. You can lock it so anyone can't move or change it. Then you can unlock it and do the things. Fine, that's all for the day, I guess.